I'm going to break down why Michael Carter this season is a name to watch not only on the Jets, but in fantasy football as well. Before we dive into it, be sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and let's get into it. So, Michael Carter, all right, this guy just had a great season last year. His rookie year, mid portion of the draft, he was picked, and he was asked to take on a pretty decent role. This year, I think his role is going to somewhat decrease, obviously, because of the addition to Breece Hall. But here's the thing. Michael Carter's still going to have a role. He still has continuity built with the quarterback, Zach Wilson, and he still has a plethora of skills that can be used in this offense. So Michael Carter isn't going anywhere. That is what I want to make sure that people understand. So as we get into it, 195 total touches is what I have. Yes, it's below Breece Hall, and that makes sense. However, he does catch up a little bit in that regard. While I had Hall at 210 carries, I do have Michael Carter at 50 fewer carries at 160, comes in at 160, and he's going to run for 720 yards this year for 4 touchdowns is what I projected, including a fumble. I think Michael Carter has shown you the ability to run around average to an above average running back. Normally, I wouldn't have drafted a guy like Breece Hall, but I do get the direction the Jets are going in. They wanted a bigger guy to withstand the punishment and have a bigger role, but that doesn't mean Michael Carter can't be like a Nyheim Hines in this backfield. And as a matter of fact, that's kind of what I compare him to. He's very similar to Nyheim Hines. He's probably going to have a bigger role as a runner since I have him getting to 720 rushing yards. However, it doesn't mean that Michael Carter can't help you in the receiving game, which he did last year, which he did with the help of having the continuity and the chemistry with quarterback Zach Wilson. I have him catching 35 passes on 50 targets for 372 yards and a touchdown. In conclusion, I have 195 touches for over 1,000 yards for Michael Carter this season and 5 total touchdowns. I think this is somebody that is absolutely going to get his due. And yes, while Breece Hall is the guy you want to own in fantasy, 100%, Michael Carter is definitely somebody that you can definitely look at and have value in, especially with the Jets offense. It's going to be an offense that has a lot of weapons all over the place, whether it be receiver, running back, tight end, and a plethora of defenders as well on the other side of the ball. But the Jets offense, though, is going to be on the field because of that. I think that the defense is going to create opportunities, and since the Jets will be on the field so much this year as compared to last year, I do think they'll be giving guys like Breece Hall a breather, and that will give Michael Carter an opportunity to come in and do his thing. It doesn't mean that Breece Hall can't catch the football. He absolutely can, and he showed that at Iowa State. But Michael Carter also showed that last year in the NFL. And so Michael Carter is going to have a role. It may not be the biggest role, but he is going to have a role, and he's going to be a player that Zach Wilson relies on. Coming away from it, I gave Breece Hall 12 more fantasy points in my projections. I think Breece Hall is the guy, if you're in fantasy, he's the guy to 100% own, but you definitely want to make sure that you have Michael Carter as his backup handcuff. On top of that, keep in mind, Michael Carter is not a backup. Michael Carter is not a simple backup that you might see every now and then. He's another starter. So the Jets are going to utilize him to the best of his ability, and Robin does have a role with Batman. But that's all for me. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, be sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll see you guys soon. Let me know what you guys think below about Michael Carter's 2022 season. You take care.